and, in fact, the Northern Lights. Here's Helen Willits.
But indeed, some beautiful displays from our weather watchers last night, as you can see behind me from the skies. These are from Highland, Scotland, but it is a strong aurora borealis at the moment. So if we get the clear skies again tonight, we may well see it.
Well, a fairly benign day of weather ahead once again. It should stay dry and there will be some decent sunny spells around as well. Temperatures last night didn't drop below the high teens in Celsius. It was muggy and really very mild. A weather front came through and that introduces some fresher feeling air in time for today. It's also a little breezier as well.
Hello, good evening. A reasonable look, I think, to things for this weekend. Mostly dry. You might just catch an isolated shower, but generally speaking, largely dry. Spells of sunshine. We will see more cloud, I think, thickening on Sunday. That's ahead of some wet weather heading our way for Sunday night and into Monday, although probably quietening down again as we push through next week with some dry and bright weather in the forecast. For the tail end of Saturday, generally speaking, dry. Cloud will tend to dissolve away. Any showers tend to give up the ghost. And then for Sunday, I put a sunny spell on still, but I do think we'll tend to find a bit more cloud thickening. That's ahead of a system pushing our way for Sunday night and Monday, bringing some outbreaks of rain, but probably dry and brighter after that.
Hello there, Clive. Fairly quiet weather actually to come over the next few days. We've got a fine evening in store across many parts of the country. There's still some warm sunshine around, but there are some showers as well, particularly in Scotland. Some of those will be heavy, but they are going to move away this evening, which is good news if you're hoping to see the Northern Lights. This is the aurora forecast. Anytime you get one of these bright colours touching the UK, you've got a chance of seeing the Northern Lights. So Northern Scotland likely to see it tonight, but before midnight, because then the weather is going to change.
After a week of both drought and floods, let's look ahead to what the weekend might bring. Joe Blythe is in North Yorkshire this evening. Joe, any chance of the weather returning to something like normal?
Well, it's a lovely evening here. I'm at Fountains Abbey and Studley Royal Water Gardens in North Yorkshire, a place that's been delighting visitors for hundreds of years from all over the world. But with extreme weather events occurring more and more frequently, the country's beauty spots and tourist destinations are having to adapt like all of us. They've had a really difficult year here. It's absolutely beautiful this evening. But to start with in the winter, they had floods, and just to start the summer, a couple of months ago, extreme drought set in. I caught up with Justin Scully from the National Trust earlier on, and he explained to me about the challenges they're facing here at the site.
The World Heritage Site is not looking at its best. Visitors are loving it, but particularly as the General Manager, I'm conscious of what it looks like. That algae is created, but really by this intense weather conditions we've seen over the last few weeks. But it's also about explaining it to our visitors, you know, and not apologising for what the site looks like, but explaining the impact of this changing weather pattern. 6 months ago, the area you can see behind me would have been about 2 feet deep in water. And now 6 months, as you can see again, we're struggling for water. And that whole drought, as it's affected the whole country, has affected the gardens here.
Plenty of visitors here at Fountains Abbey this evening. It's a gorgeous evening as well. If you're planning your weekend, you'll need to know what the weather has in store and if there's any rain, much needed rain for the country. Weather-wise, things are quite changeable over the next couple of days or so. As we go into the weekend, we have a north-south split. Fresher conditions, some rain and squally winds in the north of the country, whereas further south we're holding on to drier, brighter conditions and very little rain in the forecast, save for just a few showers over the next couple of days. I hope you have a lovely weekend, whatever you're doing, and the sun shines on you if you need it. Back to studio.
Oh, let's hope so. Joe, thank you.
Thanks very much indeed, Victoria. Good evening to you. It's going to be a fairly quiet weekend, I suspect, for most of it, if not all of it. It's probably going to be dry as well. The sunnier weather, if you want to get out and about, I think will be on Saturday with more cloud around on Sunday. We've had a lovely day in the park today. This was Richmond earlier on. Temperatures getting up to 24 or 25 degrees.
From all of us here, do enjoy your evening. Bye-bye.